Here at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Ed Malone, the race chairman, has just received word there is trouble on the ice. And here is where the trouble happened. One of the big A boats, the I-2, that's Buddy Melgus, the skipper, along with Hank Morgan, has gone through the ice. Both crewmen are okay, and the boat is being pushed aside from that big gaping hole. Fortunately, it did not get too far in, and so they have declared the ice unsafe for these big A boats, and we will not see any more competition in the big queens of the ice here today. It's just an unfortunate thing that had to happen, but it's one of those things in ice boating, and because of the great size of these boats, they will not be able to continue. But we will have more racing with the Renegade class, and let's join Tom Wing about these boats.
This is the modern-looking ice boating. It consists of a hardened steel runner. We sharpen these razor sharp. They have to be sharp before every regatta. We'll swing the boat around to show you some of the steering. This boat steers with foot pedals, operates the front runner. At the start of the race, we have these boats laid away. We have our optional hand steering. You can lay off or head up depending on someone next to you maybe is a little too close, you might have to lay away. You push the boat to approximately 15-20 miles an hour to start. Enter the cockpit, and your feet reach the foot steering. And from then on, it's basically trimming the boat in and racing.
Tom Wing of Toledo, Ohio, who is a fireman, during his spare time getting ready to go here in the Renegade class. A lot of wonderful names in these boats. A lot of ingenuity goes up to making the name of the boat that will be racing in this national competition. The Renegade class, an interesting class and a very popular one, has 67 square feet of sail. This little fella could do with some square feet of sail himself. He's got to use the regular locomotion here today. As the boats get lined up, the spectators get lined up too for this Renegade start of this National Ice Boating Championship here at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And it's still mighty cold. This is what we meant earlier when we said that this is a family kind of a sport. You can even get Fido in that boat, and he loves every moment of it. And now the boats are in the hands of the starter. And they're underway, pushing them to get them started. Doug Jones, Bill Cayley, Dick Sawyer, Chris Froland, Ernie Mueller, Bob Bano, Roger DeRusha, Bob Bjorklund, Elmer Millenbach, Tom Wing, all getting their boats ready to go here as they have been given official word that the race is on under clear skies now. The little snow squalls have passed by, and the wind is still beating up pretty good as the shadows begin to lengthen here at Lake Geneva. Here goes Tom Wing from Toledo, Ohio. Elmer Millenbach in the lead. That's boat number 1 there. Elmer has taken just about every ice boating title there is to be taken. And you can see the long cracks in the ice that caused the cancellation of the big A boat race. It shouldn't bother these small boats too much right now, as Elmer Millenbach of Detroit has taken the early lead here. And here is Tom Wing, who is currently in 3rd place in the running. Conditions not exactly ideal for ice boat racing, but it does offer just another challenge to these skippers. Elmer Millenbach around the weather mark. And because the conditions are less than ideal, this has been limited to just 1 lap. As our ABC helicopter hovers over these 2 leaders, Millenbach and Tom Wing, the other boats come around the weather mark, but they are way back. That's Bob Bjorklund, who is currently in 3rd in 99. In 4th place is 129. That's Roger DeRusha. And the other boats swing around the mark as they get the checkered flag ready for one of these 2 boats. But Elmer Millenbach has the lead in boat number 1. Truly Mr. Ice Boating himself from Detroit, Michigan, doing most of his sailing out on Lake St. Clair. And in 2nd place is Tom Wing, the Toledo fireman. But he has a good distance to make up on Elmer Millenbach, who will get this checkered flag now in just a couple of seconds. And there he comes across the finish line, and Elmer Millenbach is the winner of the Renegade class, and Tom Wing in Sweet Sharon finishes in second place. So that's it from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, the National Ice Boating Championships of this year. While the rest of the field comes in, another look at Elmer Millenbach, who won this Renegade class. Elmer, incidentally, was the designer of the original Renegade boat. His wife, Cora Millenbach, has been a great help to us as secretary of this championship, and we'd like to thank her very much for all her cooperation. And now, as the skippers head for home, this is Bill Fleming saying so long from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. This, however, does not conclude our cold weather coverage of sports, because coming up next week, a most exciting show from Sun Valley.